Please like and subscribe.
Hello, collective. Welcome to your reading. Okay, creator, what is it you want collective to know? Please bless this reading. Please bring in the knowledge and the wisdom of the Most High for collective. All right, let's dive in. The first card came flying out, running across the room. Ooh, I've never pulled this card before. This is the crossing. This is initiation. Ooh, look at that. You're going forward into a portal. So this is how it looks. So what is the message behind this? Number 54. This is in your past. The 9, the 54 broken down becomes a 9. What an interesting card. Very interesting imagery in this card. The first thing that comes to me is crossing the abyss. Crossing some sort of a great chasm within yourself. So this is like some sort of a challenge within you. So some sort of a challenge that you are being faced into. Oh, look at that. Look at the person walking, and there's the shadow, long shadow cast behind them. Beautiful. So what I'm feeling here is the darkness is behind you. The darkness is behind you as you were pressing forward into some sort of a calling. Your calling, whatever this is you're pressing forward into a calling for you. You've been initiated, or you're being initiated now, or you were initiated. This is your past. This is your past energies. Beautiful. So you were initiated into your rite of passage. You went through a rite of passage. Oh, and the current energies comes out. This is your current energies now, the root girl. Please don't get caught up in a gender, okay? So this is some sort of a feminine aspect within you. Feminine aspect being the capacity to receive either from others or from spirit, even from yourself. And I'm feeling this is the receiving of yourself. Beautiful. The disowned self. So a part of yourself that you were in the past not able to connect to. Forbidden. I just heard the word forbidden. So whatever happened, you were forbade to connect with this part of yourself that you had to disown. And now it's come back. And I'm feeling that's what the initiation was about, is you were going through some sort of a preparation to connect with this now part of yourself. You were making room for it. You had to cross over some sort of an abyss of some kind, some sort of a chasm. Oh, it's almost like, I'm just hearing like the river Styx. This is obviously like some symbolic. Okay, this is crossing back over to yourself. Some sort of area of yourself that you had been forbidden to reconnect to. Very interesting. And you are now standing within and working with the disowned self. You are being initiated into this. Beautiful, beautiful. Dragon's Horde, protecting the future. Look at the wings. You've got keys. Protecting the future. So I'm just getting, I'm getting this feeling in this pit of my stomach right now that is like, there is something coming up either against you or, and this is in your future, but I'm feeling like you're feeling this now. You've been feeling a resistance now, either from yourself or from the people around you that has not wanted you to connect to this part of yourself. There has been people around you, maybe in your family, maybe people in your community, your workplace. I'm getting this as people that you've known and the people who know you. Oh yes, people who know you. I'm feeling like you played very small. You played very small. And I'm also getting that, okay, I don't know if I'm going to bring that into the reading. We'll see if it comes up further. Okay, but there's some sort of energy that has come up against you that does not want you connecting with your disowned self. You're going to go through some resistance about this. There's been some sort of resistance about this now that is going to that will affect your future. And you are fighting to protect this. You are fighting to protect your connection to the disowned self. That's what I feel. Absolutely. I feel there are people in your life, maybe this is how you feel, but people in your life that have fought to keep you disconnected from this part of yourself. And I'm feeling that this is the energy that you are going up against in order to protect your future with this energy. Ooh. Dragon's Horde, protecting the future. Okay, so the first two cards came out in your past, Justice in Reverse and Temperance. So I'm feeling that you went through your life, or I don't even know if this is with your life, but you had some sort of an injustice, something happened to you. And the group did not support you. The group that you were in did not support you. You had some sort of an injustice against you. And it was set up this way. You went through like the eye of the needle because of this. You went through the eye of the needle. You went through this. And that's how I see this passageway here is whatever happened to you in your past, you had to temper yourself through this injustice. You were alone in this. What I'm hearing is you were very alone in this. People lied about you, or there was some sort of an injustice towards you. You had no support. Or very little support. And it was set up this way through spirit, and you had no choice. In order to get through this injustice, you had to temper yourself. Whatever justice you brought, whatever justice came with this injustice, you had to create through your own alchemical process within you. With the alchemical process within you, you had to neutralize this all on your own. You had no support. You had very little support. I'm feeling that this was within a workplace or some sort of an organization. And the support that you had was then the people maybe in your family or people that weren't involved in this group initiative. But the support you did have were people that were not involved in this, that weren't in the workplace, that weren't in this organization. Maybe these were people in your immediate family. But you had support, and from spirit. You had support also from spirit. Okay, all these cards just fell out. Let's see this here. So I'm going to only take the ones that are face up. Okay, so yes, okay. So yeah, this absolutely you had to go inward and alchemize whatever injustice happened. And this was your birthing. That's what I'm feeling. As this was your initiation. Whatever's happened has lifted you up above whatever happened. You are liberated you and lifted you above, because I feel like something is coming into your life. You had to go through something in order to make room. This is great big room within you. It's like you were being initiated out of a group mind, out of a group endeavor, out of some sort of a group mind that you had been plugged into for a long time. And it brought you into yourself. It brought you back to yourself. Okay. For the first little while, you were not motivated toward this, or you were hesitant toward it. It's like you had lost your passion toward it, but that was very soon to get resurrected. It came back to you. Whatever passion came, it's like you were going through a grieving. You were going through a grieving. And then it didn't last long, because you came into the Queen of Pentacles. So whatever grieving you did toward this, it was very beneficial to you, because it aligned you. I'm hearing that it aligned you with this disowned self. It's interesting because this disowned self has been coming up. And that's what I feel like. It's like the return of the global soul for each of us, for humanity, the measure within humanity that is ready to receive. Holy smoke, the cards are explosive this morning. All these cards came face down except for this one. Okay. The Seven of Wands upright. So yeah, you are defensive and you are protective of this part of yourself. You are very protective of this part of yourself. And that's what I mean. I feel this going into the future. What is the Dragon's Horde creator? What is the Dragon's Horde? What is the Dragon's Horde creator? Yeah, something that is birthing within you. I mean, look at the light within this dragon's tail that he's protecting, and he's got the keys. So that's what I feel like. I'm getting this image that whatever happened in the past, you were scapegoated about something and blamed about something. Because whoever these people were, I don't know if this is workplace, friends, family, I have no idea who these were, but they didn't want you connected to your light. But whatever happened and you went in, you going inward gave you the keys to access this. You now, because you tempered yourself, you went inward, all the work that you have done. Yes, that's what I feel. Okay, you were undoing this upside down here. You were undoing your learning that kept you out of alignment. That kept you out of alignment. That how do I say this, creator? You were undoing the work that kept you away from your disowned self, and you were unlearning this in order to reconnect with this. I hope that makes sense. I hope that makes sense. Something was resurrected within you. So 54 is 9, 46 is 10. 10 is your highest potential. So 54 is 9. So 9 on the zodiac chart is your relationship to God. So some sort of, and this is on the zodiac chart, this is on the zodiacal wheel of your birth chart. So whatever this was in the ninth house. This is how I'm reading this. You may get a whole other message for this. Trust your own intuition, please. Okay? So the ninth house is your relationship to God. Your 10th house is your highest capacity, your highest potential. Your highest potential. Yeah, so you reconnecting with this disowned part of yourself brings you into your highest potential. And you've had to undo the learning that kept you out of alignment with this. And you have unlearned it, because now you are in the Queen of Pentacles. You are very, very grounded. You have resurrected this energy within you that brings you a lot of energetic security, a lot of self-esteem. I'm feeling this is totally self-esteem, and you are protecting it. You are protecting yourself. You now know who is who in your life. I'm hearing you had to wait a long time. You had to wait for people to show their true colors to you. And that's what I mean about this. There was a sort of an injustice that was set up because you were going to be released to your disowned self. There was some sort of, whatever injustice happened needed to happen. And I feel like you were waiting for this because you knew that the people around you did not have your best interest. You knew in some way, you had an intuition that they didn't support you. There was a group of people, not everybody, but a group of people that you were, that you had faith in, that you had invested into these people, but they didn't believe in you. For whatever reason, I think they were intimidated of your light, intimidated of your intuition, intimidated of what you know deep inside of you, and they wanted to keep you out of alignment with this. And there was an injustice that came in that showed you. And I feel like this was after a long time of you kind of knowing these people didn't have your back. And when this injustice came in, it proved you right. It proved you right. And you were able to trust yourself, go through the eye of the needle, go through the initiation, temper yourself, go within yourself, undo all the work that kept you out of alignment with you. This restored your self-esteem, which you are now highly protective of. Beautiful energy, beautiful, beautiful. Oh my gosh, this is a homecoming. This is seismic, absolutely seismic. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, okay, absolutely. So the truths, there was a time when you were under the judgment and perception, very judgmental perception from the people around you that kept you kind of sort of like, I want to say like the word shame keeps coming up, that had you shamed of yourself and like all these things. Well, when you went into vitriol, when you went into the underworld, when you went into yourself, these truths, yes, these were like truths that were meant to disempower you, but now they hold you up. Now you are connected. You have keys. Whatever you went into to release yourself from, you did, and it gave you the keys. Now you have access to the underworld. These are now truths that hold you up. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. This is incredible. These keys now, and I think that's why these people were so intimidated of you, because of the power you hold. You do have a connection to, it's like you are open to shamanic work within you. You know how to dive into the depths of you. You have a relationship with Pluto, Lord of the Underworld, as well as with Christ, Buddha, whoever, but like ascended masters. And I'm feeling it is Christ, or it is some sort of like Buddha, some sort of higher part of yourself, even if it doesn't matter, but you have connection to something that holds you in place. Your understanding of the worst of yourself, and how this served you now supports you. This now supports you. You are able to give very generously of yourself now. You know the light in the dark. Most people are clinging to the light and out of balance. You are very balanced. See this scales there? You are very balanced, and you are able to give and teach from a place of balance within you, because you know your darkness, and your darkness supports you. It is now it is now the light. The darkness is now the light. It's beautiful energy, beautiful. And you are highly psychic. You are highly sensitive, very highly sensitive. Okay, Creator, can we have an Egyptian's God's Oracle card to tie off this reading, please? To close this reading off. Beautiful. Oh, I love readings like this. These are beautiful. This is such an honor for me to read this, because I find these are very, very sacred energies. They should be said with care and with sensitivity. Okay. This is Nefti meditation. Beautiful. Okay, number 10. She is the wife of Seth and younger sister of Isis, a goddess of the underworld and death and of death in general. What did I just say? You have a relationship with the underworld. Her name means lady of the house, quote unquote, lady of the house, which indicates that she is lady of the temple, with reference to her priestly functions. She represents the access road to sanctuaries and the horizon. Nefti protects humans and their souls in the moment of passing away. Obstacles, losses, or painful events may arise unexpectedly or irreversibly. Learn that through reflection, everything can be fully transformed and developed. Your ability to continue to rise up depends only on your own conscience. Yes, and that's what happened. You went through something horrific here, and you chose to rise up above it. And Nefti, a goddess of the Egyptian, this is just like energy, but it is high voltage energy, and it is supporting you. It's seeing what you've done. It's like the highest aspect of yourself is recognizing what you've done and what you did alone. You did this on your own, through your own will. This is beautiful. Okay, you guys, I'm going to leave this here. Thank you so much for tuning into this reading, and I'll see you next time. Alrighty, you guys take care, and take care of you. Alrighty.